Wack is not he's a janky promoter. He's like the movie with Ice Cube and Mike Epps, that's Wack 100. He's the janky promoter.
Penetrate. All right, man. Wack 100. Recent footage of him getting into it outside the club. Someone pulls out a pistol.
Put your hands down. Yeah. Let's talk about that.
What are your thoughts on this situation with Wack, man?
Let me say this, right? Because the last time I was on here, I talked about at Wack, and then me and Wack got good, right? Because I was on Troy Ave podcast. I was at Academic Studio. But I'm gonna be honest, right? Wack, in my opinion, right, is a guy that does a lot of antagonizing, but he's smart. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Loose Cannon and what's the other dude? The dude that got locked up with Loose Cannon. You know who I'm talking about, Panda. The dude, he was on Adam's show. What's the guy name? Panda.
Not Suspect. You're talking about
the guy with the braids. He got the long
Baby.
braids. Brick Baby.
Yeah, Brick Baby, yeah.
Okay. Brick Baby and Loose Cannon was on Adam's platform. They had issues with Big U, right? Wack is so smart. Like, he's Art of War. Like, they say 50 Cent is Art of War, but Wack is Art of War too. What Wack did is use two guys that was loyal to Big U. Even though him and Brick Baby didn't see eye to eye, those guys went on the platform and dry snitched, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they said they was cool with Nip. Nip was their guy and all that, right? Wack is so much a grimy dude that he put Steve Lobel on blast and he put Big U on blast. Like, I had something that Wack sent me maybe just a little bit before we fell out. This was in 2024. He had sent me something on Steve Lobel and Big U trying to get 86. No, it was 80. Was it 86? No, it was 20%. No, was it 50%? It was getting 50% from Nipsey's family, right? So Wack used that to his advantage because Wack is so smart and he knew that Big U was extorting everybody. Big U was the bully. And Wack was so much, yeah, Big U, my guy. Big U, my brother. Big U, this. Big U, I'm his kids like my god kids, right? He's praising Big U. If you ever see Hip Hop Uncover Panda, you ever seen that documentary?
Yeah.
Okay, you saw the last part where Big U's getting honored.
Mm-hmm.
Wack is in there, right? Wack is getting honored. Wack always says that I was supposed to be in that documentary. Big U took my spot, right? I gave him my spot. Wack is such a smart guy that you look at Adele Dog, when you hear them talk about the stutter box shit, right? You look at that, right? Wack got in the game through Reggie Wright, and then he got serious in the game through Stutterbox because Stutterbox had a relationship with Money Mark, and they had a relationship with Shaq, you know, and Del Dog was with Shaq people, and it was Main Street, right? Crips. And then you got Wack that's tied in through K Slade, but how he got to being tight with K Slade was through Stutterbox, right? And then if you watch the TV series, not Hip Hop Uncover, Unsolved. You ever see Unsolved, the Tupac and Biggie story?
Yep.
Okay, if you watch that Unsolved, the character, the dude that played Jerome on Snowfall is playing Stutterbox. Stutterbox used to drive around in a Rolls Royce. Now the truck that's being raided is Wack's truck, right? So all this is so tied in together. It's so crazy, right? That Wack is involved with everything. He's involved with everything in that West Coast shit. And like Wack, he'll make it seem like, oh no, they ain't got nothing on me. I mean, come on, bro. It's easy. You don't have to have anything on you when you don't say anything. Wack is so smart that he don't incriminate himself. Wack make others incriminate themselves. That's why he stayed next to the dudes, because he know the loose cannons is going to run their fucking mouth. Like loose cannons sat up there on Adam 22 and just ran his mouth. And Wack loved it because I got issues with Big U. See, when I put that audio, you remember the audio that Hassan had? I put that audio out. You know that, right, Panda?
Which audio?
The one with Wack was talking with Hassan about Big U.
Oh, right. Okay.
And the Nipsey sex tape, I'm the one, I played that audio in Clubhouse. J-Rock, the one that they said punched Wack, he came in my room. If you listen to that audio closely, he talks about how Suge Knight and Big U went behind his back and got a situation in Koch Records with Alan Grunback. He says this, right? And that's what his beef with Big U was. If Big U and Suge didn't do that deal, Wack and Big U would never have beef. And Big U probably wouldn't be in the situation that he's in right now. It's Wack that really got him in where he's at right now.
But what do you
and
what do you think about the situation with the video though, with the gun and everything that just came out?
Well, that just show you that Wack do anything for clout. You gotta look. Wack, that's Wack's play. If you notice Wack's career, that's what he does. Those type of things, like, you ever seen a video where he was on stage with Kanye in the game?
Mm-hmm.
And they said the Rolling 60s came on stage and was chasing him. If you look in the video in the parking lot, he talking about he grabbing for a ratchet. It's the same type of thing. The Stitches thing. He knocks out Stitches. When he came to Brooklyn, when he was around all the dudes that was a part, Nuke and all of them, the Treyway dudes, he was around all of them. Mo Chip, shout out to him. And he's around all of them in Brooklyn, and Buck Dollars and all these people from Brooklyn, and Tellum Blanco. He's around all these people in Brooklyn, and he does the same thing when he beefing with Meek Mill. Wack knows what he's doing. He's a clout monster. Everything is a game to him because he know how to move the board, the chess pieces. He's a con man, but he's also a smart con man. Like, have you asked yourself this, right, Panda? Like, when the game had its problems, right? You remember when he had the reality show with the chicks for the Love of Game?
Right, Priscilla Rainey.
Yeah, okay. So you remember, like, basically, Game was getting sued, and a lot of his assets was moved to Wack's wife, Kimberly, and Wack. They had control of his assets because Game didn't want to pay the chick, right?
Right.
So now, push past the bumper clock, the Game and him is not longer. He's no longer Game's manager no more. He don't it's over. He has a whole new manager. If you watch the stream that he did with the dude Neon, Game manager was right there, his new manager, right? He said, "Yo, I'm game manager. You talk to me," right? But reason why he had Wack is because Wack's wife really run the business, and she was controlling the money. But once Wack and his wife fell out because Wack wanted to play with them hoes on Clubhouse, you understand what I'm saying? Then you start seeing that the business ain't right. You start seeing like niggas ain't respecting Wack shit. Like Aiden Ross is not respecting you, Wack. Blueface, you crying about Blueface, they getting paid. Like they going to hole in the wall clubs. Like Wack is not he's a janky promoter. He's like the movie with Ice Cube and Mike Epps, that's Wack 100. He's the janky promoter. Like Ray J is going through what he going through, and Game he's just like, yo, I don't need Wack right now. Cause Wack cost him a feature with Nipsey on his album, the Drillmatic album.
Right. I remember that.
Then he called and Wack couldn't get him a NBA YoungBoy feature. And he say, Birdman is his man's. So to me, Wack is a grifter. He knows how to lie to people and he knows how to pull people's coattails. That's why you'll never see 6ix9ine has never said Wack was his manager. People do business with Wack. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but Wack is not somebody that's like you want to do long-term business with, because his business is shaky. Like I said, he came in the game through Reggie Wright, right? He gets mad when people that was down with Death Row, it don't respect him. Like, he's mad with Neckbone. Shout out to Neckbone. Shout out to Neckbone. I'm gonna give him a big shout out. He mad at him, a dude that was originally with the original Death Row. How you gonna be mad at him? You wasn't down with Death Row in the 90s. You got with the Row. The Row is not Death Row. The Row is the Row. The Row is Petey Pablo. The Row is Lisa Left Eye. The Row is not Death Row. Wack wasn't a part of the real Death Row. And the thing is like, you gotta look, right? Suge Knight said it. Yo, you was the truck driver. You know, you wasn't the guy that was a frontliner guy. You wasn't a guy that was a dude that was, you know, somebody that was in the mix of Death Row. You was a guy that came later in the Death Row through Reggie Wright. And then after Reggie Wright, there you link with Stutterbox. And that's how you got tight with K Slade. So to me, Wack is a janky promoter grifter. He spent more time on social media arguing with people on Clubhouse than he does managing artists.
But all that aside, right? Like, why did you guys fall out again?
You know what happened was, I was on Clubhouse. I was in a room and I had a conversation. Oh no, I was talking about something and I had left out the room. And when I came back, he was talking greasy about me, saying, yeah, we got this on Bulletz Gotti and we gonna expose Bulletz Gotti and all that. I'm like, hold on, bro. I talked to this man like 3 weeks ago. Like, where is this coming from? But then I understand why Wack does what he does. Wack fall out with everybody because Wack is the type of person is that he likes yes men around him and he don't like people that don't co-sign it. I had an issue with him pumping out bad work on people. Like the thing with Max B, the thing with Big Meech. Like I don't respect that you have to put jackets on people because this person is not aligned to you. Because when it came to Gucci Mane or it came to QCP, he was very, very biased. And I noticed about Wack is if he don't fuck with somebody, he's very biased. Like when he goes at Tupac, like I always ask myself, did Pac fuck your bitch? Because ain't no way I'm gonna be mad at somebody I've never met in my life. I've never been around, but you have so much to say about them. So Wack is a hypocrite. Wack is somebody that he does shit for content, but he really a nice guy. If you really talk to him, he's a nice guy, but he's a sucker.
I feel like it's almost like he doesn't have real malicious intent at times. He does it for content, like you say, like it's for fun and games. But in the process, it does end up hurting people, though, a lot of times.
Yeah, he doesn't care that it hurts people. Like the thing he did about Nipsey, right? Nipsey family, and this is how he got somebody ran down on. Rockstar. He got this dude ran down on. Rockstar goes to Nipsey's brother's burger joint, the Marathon. He goes there, right? These guys already mad with Wack because Wack's been on there shitting on Nipsey, saying how Nipsey on a sex tape and he doing some gay activities, right? He's never produced a sex tape, but he continues to keep saying that he has this sex tape on Nipsey. He's been saying this since I've been on that app, right? So when his brother sees dude, he tells dude, yo, you ain't demonstrating for Hustle. You can't say you fuck with Hustle. And I kind of understand where Black Sam's coming from because that man has been taunting and disrespecting that man's family. He's did it to Tupac. He's did that to Nipsey. That's not cool because these dudes ain't did nothing to you for you to be so much hating for them.
Right.